All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at John Donnelly from the New Jersey Sting, the wannabe sports broadcaster, the loser for the rest of his life, predator. This guy's pretty interesting. He's definitely one of the more underrated ones, especially in this Sting. I definitely think he's one of my personal favorites from this Sting, but there's a lot of good ones in New Jersey, yeah, and so I've been watching a lot of the New Jersey guys lately, so. Somebody also mentioned that they wanted to see John Donnelly. They mentioned that John Donnelly, so I said, yeah, I should probably do one on him because he is one of my favorites. He is completely criminally underrated in my opinion. So let's get into it. Right away, that's a nice retro Mustang right there. That is a nice car.
Everybody in position.
Wonder how he got it.
The parade of potential predators continues here in Ocean County, New Jersey.
Copy this. He matches the screen image we have.
And you'll see, I think he is a guy who doesn't have a lot of confidence. So maybe his parents or somebody got this car for him to just give him a little bit more confidence. Yeah, it's interesting. He as a way for him to try to make friends, he gets a nice red Mustang like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's a cool car.
Our guy. This is Eichmann.
I love your car.
Fuck this guy too. I thought at first when I first saw this, I thought his name was Iceman, which is, if you don't know, is the nickname for my favorite Formula One driver, Kimi Räikkönen. So I thought he was complete. This is 2007 when Räikkönen won his world championship. So I thought it was a reference to, he might have been a big Kimi fan, but no, he's just I don't know what an Eichmann is, and so for that, you can go fuck yourself.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't say the real car I had.
21-year-old John Donnelly.
Yeah, I didn't say the real car that I had. Yeah, this guy definitely doesn't have a lot of confidence. She says, I love your car. He just says, thank you. Yeah, I didn't say the real car that I had. Instead of making any kind of conversation, he says that. And yeah, so he doesn't. I think he doesn't have a lot of confidence, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety with this guy.
He is here after chatting online with a girl who told him she was 14. Just a few minutes into the chat, Eichmann04 tells her he's really horny, and he continues.
We could have lots of fun if I could come to your house to see you.
Doing what?
Kissing, sucking each other, touching each other, having sex if you wanted.
I never went all the way yet.
I would be sweet to you. You're the perfect girl.
Perfect.
It's like, how could you fall for it, man? The decoys don't give you much of anything. It's like, how do you fall for it? Is it just because they, agree with everything that his sick, fucked up mind wants to do? That's what makes her perfect.
She's making it clear she's a minor, so you should know he has no business being here. But that doesn't
Look
stop.
at this guy, man. I don't know what this outfit is, man, but I don't know if that's maybe what the style was back in '07 or what, but he seems to be like the guy who would just try to fit in no matter what, even though it's like it's completely against his personality. And so it definitely seems like he would be that guy, one of those guys in school or whatever, who would just try to wear the cool clothes, but he didn't have the money or whatever for the actual cool clothes, so he just kind of got generic. I don't know. I mean, that's a little superficial, sure, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. But he's just comes off as a guy who just tried to fit in no matter what, and it never worked for him.
I've never met anybody younger than 18, so that just worried me.
I understand. It's okay though.
I just didn't know. I was just been worried. That's all. This was some crazy scheme.
What do you mean?
There's a show, The Daily Show. They make fun of the news, but it really is the news. And I was reading about on the internet. They pay for cops to pretend they're girls and like that.
Are you serious?
So he brings up The Daily Show, which is definitely 2007, man. I mean, I never really have seen it. Just not really my type of humor. But yeah, Daily Show with Jon Stewart back in that day was when it was probably at its most popular. Nowadays it got Trevor Noah. I never really found him very funny, but yeah, he's like, they make fun of the news, but it really is the news. It's like, yeah, is that where you're getting your news from?
Make fun of the news, but it really
They
is
make
the
fun
news.
of the news, but it really is the news. It's like you gotta get something else, man. It's not even. I don't even think it's really that great of a show, but it's like that's where he gets his news from, the Daily Show.
And I was reading about on the internet, like they pay for like cops to like pretend they're like girls and like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I mean, I usually don't worry about it. But it was just like so awkward.
You're supposed to be an actress, and that's the laugh that you give off. I mean, that sounds completely fake, number one, but it's like, like that's why I find her Casey one of the most overrated decoy. That fake laugh is just, it's horrible. Let's listen to it again. Just to drive the point home.
Yeah, so I mean, I usually don't worry about it, but it was just like so awkward. I guess everything's cool. I mean, I don't know. So.
But as he's about to find out,
It's like Chris Hansen walks in there like he's about to just kill this guy. And you can see it snaps in 2 seconds. Less than 2 seconds for this guy, man. Once he sees, watch
cool.
this.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right.
It's like you can see the hamster spinning in his head here, trying to piece together what's going on. And he's like looks at the decoy getting up, and he like looks back, and he's like, "Oh shit! Wait, is that happening? Is this really happening to me right now?" I love it. You can just see the brain working, trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's watch it one more time.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right.
What's happening?
Doesn't even answer. Like, what's you up to? He doesn't even answer because he's like trying to piece together what's going on.
I'm all right.
What's happening?
He looks back at the chair. He's like, "Oh shit."
Step 2.
I was just coming to meet this person.
Really? And who's that person?
I wasn't gonna do anything, guys. I promise. Please. I just came to visit this girl. Dude, I knew this was a setup. I didn't even want to do anything with this girl.
Why? That's not what it says.
I know. Because I was trying to impress the girl.
What the
Trying to
fuck?
impress a 14-year-old girl.
I don't know what I was
Trying to impress her. So he talks a big game. He probably is one of those guys to a T who talks a big game, but then in person is just completely full of shit. And yeah, so he definitely seems like that type of guy. But to say, "Oh, I was trying to impress a 14-year-old girl," are you kidding? You're fucking kidding me, right? It's like you don't have to do anything. Like you're fucking. How old is this guy? He's like 22 or 23 at this point, something like that. Maybe a little bit older. I don't know, but yeah, he's just. I have to impress her. It's like, why? First of all, she doesn't even know how to do it. She barely just got done learning her times tables, and you're like, "Oh, I have to impress her." What a piece of shit.
was thinking,
And he sobs. Yeah, this is a guy who knows that his life is over right here.
14-year-old girl.
I don't know what I was thinking, sir.
I'll tell you what you were thinking.
He has one of the better meltdowns, and it's completely underrated. A completely underrated meltdown right here. He gets his hands in his head sagging, head in his hands. Oh, it's great.
14-year-old girl.
I don't know what I was thinking, sir.
I'll tell you what you were thinking. You were thinking about having sex with a 14-year-old
I swear to
girl.
God, I wasn't. Please, officer.
Please, officer, he does it again. That's twice in like 5 seconds that he did it. One of the best meltdowns.
With law enforcement, you'll learn soon enough that I'm not a cop.
You've been asking your chat. You said you're not a cop or something, are you?
Because I was so worried about all this. Damn it.
Why were you so worried? Why'd you do it?
Because I've just been really depressed lately. I don't know what I was thinking, sir. I know I said
That's just his excuse. I think that's just an excuse. I mean, I don't want to speak for that, but I think that's just his excuse is that, you know, he's sorry that he got caught, and that's really he would have had a great time if this was real. He would have had a great time and wouldn't have thought twice about it. But now he's sorry that he got caught. I'm sorry. Please, officer, I'm sorry. And then he, brings up, "Oh, I've been really depressed lately." Like, yeah, just every excuse in the book from this guy. I wasn't gonna do anything.
about having sex and stuff like that. I've only had sex with one girl in my life. I wouldn't have felt
So that's a pretty good excuse right there too. we can tell, by the way. I mean, you feel a little bit. I mean, this guy's in his early 20s. He's already got the receding hairline, but like the HVP male decoy. But yeah, I mean, you can just tell he's like, oh yeah, I don't have any experience, so I wouldn't have done this. It's like what JPW said, right?
Every day I can't sleep because I've been thinking, this is stupid, John. Do you know how much trouble this? Why would you sleep with a 14-year-old girl? And that's why I never wanted to. It's disgusting.
I know, but that doesn't square with what you said and what you did.
I do not want to be ruined for my... I wanted to go to college and everything.
I want to go to college and everything. That's what he says. Oh my god. I want to go to college and everything. That's just funny to me.
It's broadcasting. Or I want to be ruined for my... I wanted to go to college and everything. I want to go for sports broadcasting. Or journalism. Sports
broadcasting or journalism. That's what like every guy says who likes sports, who doesn't have a clue, says that, you know, I want to be a broadcaster. It's like there's only 30 of those jobs in each league, right? It's like you're not going to get that. Especially if you're John Donnelly, you're not going to get that. And it's just like they think that it's such a simple thing that they can do. Like best case scenario, you're like calling, I want to say girls volleyball games, but no, not anymore with this guy. But your best case scenario, you're calling, you know, you're calling like bowling tournaments on the weekends.
You want to be a television reporter.
And this is a great zinger from Hansen right here. He completely wrecks this guy. And some people think it's a little unnecessary, but I don't care if it might be a little unnecessary, but it's fucking great though, so I'm okay with it.
Or journalism.
You want to be a television reporter.
Yes.
Have you ever been on TV before?
No.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations.
Fucking wrecked. Fucking get wrecked, boy. Oh my god, that is great. This is one of those good news, bad news situations, John. And he doesn't even have a care in the world. Hansen doesn't have a care in the world when he says that. Let's watch it one more time.
I wanted to go to college and everything. I want to go for sports broadcasting.
Hansen's just like flipping through his papers. Well, you know, one of those good news, bad news situations. I love it.
You want to be a television reporter.
Yes.
Have you ever been on TV before?
No.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations, John. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing What About Catch a Predator.
Please tell me you're not, please.
So yeah, it's his worst fear is coming true right now. After seeing it on, after seeing them talk about it on the Daily Show, he's now going to be a part of it. Oh man, it's like your worst fear coming to light right there. It's so great. It's so great. And he's more worried, I think, that he got caught. He's definitely more sorry that he got caught, but his biggest fear is that, oh, he's going to be on television instead of what the other repercussions of this are going to be. His biggest fear is that this is going to show up on television. And it's like you got your priorities completely not aligned with reality, if that's your biggest worry.
I would never do anything like this.
Well, who do you blame then?
Myself. For being so stupid.
And he says, you know, oh, I wouldn't have done anything. That's why you showed up. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me that's your big excuse. I wouldn't have done anything. Well, you showed up, and you were like, oh, I never met anyone younger than 18, so that shit just worried me. Like, no. You were definitely going to do something, and you were going to enjoy it, too. Like, he's sorry right now, but he would have enjoyed it if it was real.
Attempts to get the man to leave.
So, like I said, you're welcome to leave.
But he won't budge.
There's no point going anywhere. This was the stupidest mistake.
I love that. There's no point in going anywhere. Like, it's his choice. Like, it's his choice in the end. That, yeah, oh yeah, I can go somewhere, but there's no point.
Finally, after much prompting, he gets up and starts to leave the beach, only to be stopped in his tracks by police from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office. And he seems to know what to do.
Oh, okay, so that's it. That's the end right there. So
police from the Ocean County
I do like that. He's gonna end up getting sand in his shoes and everything. That'd be my biggest worry. Is oh shit, I got all this sand in my shoes now. I got to deal with that. You won't be able to what's it called? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Shower them off.
He seems to know what to do.
But yeah, that's John Donnelly. But we do have some bonus content here. He never made it. Unfortunately, didn't make it into the sports broadcasting field. But do I still have it open? Yes, I do. We have an update. This comes from Joey's TCAP channel, and he became a get ready for this, a real estate listing manager. Here you go. You want to see what he looks like? Here you go.
Kissing, sucking each other, touching each other, having sex if you wanted.
Hi, my name is John.
That's him. Oh shit! And what he really annoys the hell out of me, every sentence, before every sentence, he does like a with his lips. It really annoys me.
And I'm the listing manager.
I've never met anybody. They pay
to 8.
See, listen to it. Listen to him when he speaks.
cops to like pretend they're like girls and like that.
Are you serious?
I am in charge of all the team's listings, and my job is to maximize the exposure of your property to agents and potential buyers. I am in charge of getting your property listed on the MLS, as well as all of our major marketing websites, such as Zillow and Realtor.com. I am in charge of scheduling.
Oh man, you really want me to hate somebody? That's that's the good way to get started right there. Yeah.
Showings for your property, as well as obtaining feedback from the showings. I will be your main point
really
of contact for the duration your home is listed with our team. At any time, should you have any questions regarding your listing or the process we use to get your home sold, please make sure to reach out to me, and I will be happy to assist you.
It's like somebody should have. It'd be really funny if he got like an email or something from somebody saying, "Yeah, I want to buy a house in Ocean City, New Jersey." Imagine he like shows somebody a house that was on TCAP, like this mansion. I mean, this mansion doesn't exist anymore, but imagine he was ended up showing somebody that. That'd be really funny. And there's another photo of him. This is him right here. Oh, can I make it bigger? Yes, I can. Let's take a look here. So this is him right here. And like, ma'am, you are standing next to a sex offender. Look at him. Oh, that's fucking great. I love this community, man. They find everything. Oh shit. But yeah, that's John Donnelly, man. Underrated predator. Underrated guy. And yeah, I mean that should basically do it. So
I would never do
branded as a loser for the rest of his life. And yeah, like that was his biggest worry, was being on television. Not the actual repercussions of it legally or everything like that. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Look at this guy. He's just worried about being branded as a loser for the rest of his life, as if he wasn't already. But yeah, sorry. So that's gonna do it. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.